make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. When they say stop whining. So there's this thing about cartels in California, Northern California, taking over people's land or using people's land, muscling people and strong-arming people for the weed business, right? So they can grow and sell weed. And the sheriffs can't do anything about it, or they're not going to do anything about it because they're small towns. You know, there's a couple of sheriffs. You know, these cartels, quote unquote, they got the guns. And I find this interesting because when we talk about other people coming to this country or being involved in this country, or people who are designated as white, the stuff that they can get away with, this flies into their face. And the hypocrisy of, you know, you see a lot of white folks acting like, you know, they're superhero killers. Like, I wish somebody would do this. Okay, people are doing that out there. You want this problem? And the we should have built the wall, people, the patriots and the Proud Boys. We got to get them. Go get them. Go get them. I know you're not, but you know you talked all that stuff. Go get them. And on top of that, this bully mentality that's in America, where you know, oh, I'm gonna put you in your place. It seems like, you know, when people are like, okay, well, let's see what you got. Then it's like, no, my friend. It's like, okay. You know, they had this thing talking about cartels in Colorado, you know, using, how can I say this, the government to clean their money by buying dispensaries, because the government had to come in and clean the money because the banks wouldn't take it. So the irony of all this is, man, you know, as black folks, we sure are so bad in the world. You know, we do all these dastardly things, but you know, this just reminds us of, you know, Italian mafia, the Jewish mafia, the Asian is what you call that, triad or whatever, you know, whatever you want to call that. But all of their, you know, Japanese yakuza or whatever, all of their criminal organizations, how they just flow freely in America when we got all the guns in the world and we can stop anything and we can go across the ocean and blow up Al Qaeda. What about this cartel in California? It's just way out. It's just way up there in the north in the country, and I just don't want to waste my gas on that. But you fly into Mexico, and then, you know, it also flies in the face of, you know, let's just say, you know, so let's just take people's word for it and say this is real, right? Well, the only way this could happen is if the government was in on it. Like all those nice quote unquote families out there, you know, on their farms, getting threatened and strong on by criminals, and nobody is coming to save these nice white folks. Well, that means some nice white folks at the top are like, collateral damage. You know, we got money to make. Care about that old family, they grandkids. We got to get this money. This country's $20 trillion, $30 trillion in debt. You know, we got to break a few eggs to make omelets. So it flies in the face. It's like, okay, so, because when black people say stuff like, you know, if we did that, y'all, you know, y'all are trying to unleash the Avengers, and they don't even exist. Oh, we got to get the Hulk. Oh, we got to get Captain America. Where's Iron Man when you need him? Don't let those Negroes do that. He could even get the Hispanic and Asian community to come together. Yeah. But when they doing something, crickets. And they got other white people out there doing it too. You know, Muslim people, strong woman people on the corporate side. You know, I'm not holding a gun. I'm not doing what you're doing, buddy. But you better believe I'm cutting these people off at the knees. You know, two wings of the same bird. Bird of freedom, right? But when people say, yo, stop whining and just do this and do that, it flies in the face because the hypocrisy is outrageous because you told people to do whatever they had to do. And then when you see people do whatever they want to do, you just act like you don't see it. And then when people go, you know what, you weak. Now let's bully you now. Because that's basically what's going to happen. Like people keep pushing a line because they're realizing, you know, this country is, this government is fractured and this power is an illusion. It's a power abroad, but it's not necessarily inside the states because if you let this happen inside the states, you know, what does that tell you? You know, you can only you use the Navy to control other countries, but you can't control what's coming into your own ports in your own states. What people doing illegally in your own states. Either you in on it or you're incompetent. Which one is it? But and people go, well, you know, as long as the birth certificate say white, because you know most Hispanics are considered white in America. That's what their birth certificate says. So as long as you under the umbrella of white, you can get away with doing anything. You know, yes, and that ain't, and we don't say, what about this white on white crime? Hey, hypocrisy, man. But like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.